No, let's
crunch time.
Let's talk about it.
It's crunch time, you know.
Let's talk about it.
Boss man.
Let's talk about it.
Wednesday night. I need you to do me that favour. One more time, brother. You did it for me against Manchester. Both City and United. I'll ask you that favour one more time, brother. You said to me, in our second season, we win trophies. I witnessed today a 14th place Man United get something out of the game against Liverpool. This is a challenge to you, Mr. Postecoglou. Can you get something out of that game on Wednesday? I will be in attendance. And you will be hearing from me if we don't. Aye, this is the moment, lads.
Hey, you guys have been waiting for this.
Semi-final at home, first game as well. We have an opportunity here to set a little bit of a tone. And listen, we ain't in a position to. You can say third choice goalkeeper, centre-back's missing. I don't want to hear any excuses. This is cup time.
You've got to go.
This is crunch time now. I need all 24 man in that dressing room. Ask yourselves, look at your wives, look at your kids in the face. What do you want to show them at the end of the season when they do that lap of honour at the stadium? Do you want to do it with a medal around your neck? If you do, turn up on Wednesday. Let me see it in your play, in your mind, in your hearts. I want to see it all, lads. Leave no fucking stone unturned.
This is a Robbie. Do you believe?
Do you believe? Do you believe, Tottenham?
Better hope it don't come back.
Fair play. Like,
I need it.
Use a desperate, use a starving.
Smell the desperation.
Yeah.
Was he resting Son?
I think it was him and Madders were both getting rested for the cup game, if I'm honest. And listen, you take them gambles, it don't work.
He's a threadbare at the moment, though. And at the end of the day, I think he's an intelligent enough man to know he's made a big statement. The league's not looking good, and so you can talk about trying to get into Europe and push, but ultimately the focus is trying to lift some sort of silverware for you this season. And I can't begrudge Spurs and Spurs fans wanting that at this particular moment in time. I think obviously we're the holders. We've still
love the Carabao.
Yeah, we've got to have that little bit of chest and believe in our quality. And I think the team that we've seen go out here this evening will not be the same team. I think there'll be quite a few wholesale changes. There'll be opportunities. I still think we'll go quite strong because it's the FA Cup on the weekend, and I think that's when. Will be back. Yeah, so hopefully Szoboszlai's back. I think the FA Cup is when we'll probably play more of our reserve type squad against Accrington Stanley. So I still think there'll be a strong Liverpool squad going away on the road. But I'm not 100% sure. And again, I don't want to sound like a bit of a bellend for saying it, but like, we could do without winning this game because why? Because I think for Liverpool's season at this moment in time, from the majority of Liverpool fans that I come across and speak to, they are desperate to secure the Premier League before anything else. That is it. And obviously after a bit of a dodgy result, it'll be right, let's get back on horse. I think you want to get that stench off. We want to get a win.
Look,
but it's not win by any means.
We gave you the 3 points the other week.
You did.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
These guys, shameless.
Shameless.
We can do a little.
You scratch me after the scratch.
Talk to me after the pod.
We ran a little deal like this with City last year. You know what I mean? Big game. They helped us.
But I've already said,
Carabao Cup this year, they helped us.
I'll be shameless. I've already said that I wouldn't mind watching a Spurs Arsenal.
What's going on?
I know it's mad, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I back our boys. But hey, there's no shame going out in the semi-final to a better team if he's turn up.
So what I would say though is, before we get into the match preview, like, we always talk about football being about momentum. Of course, it's two legs, and Carabao is weird because like the second legs play like in a month's time. Like, if you guys were to bounce them, at least you've got that in the bank and you can just wait. Like, for you guys though, I feel like if you guys were to lose this first leg,
going to Ange,
I think it could be. I'm not talking about second leg. I think it's just very detrimental to Ange. I think the plug could be pulled then. It's like, bro, we've seen Jose Mourinho get cup final.
This is crunch time for Ange.
This might be his biggest game. This might be his biggest game.
Or so we've seen the results not going the way, performances haven't been that way. He's under pressure right now, and I think the one thing that his job is almost hanging on is the cups. Let's be honest, both the FA Cup, Europa, and the Carabao. This first leg now, you lose this FA Cup in a few weeks. I assume we'll get through that, but I don't know how much they'll back him in January because they'll be thinking, if you get us eliminated out of 1 cup, 2 cups, why are we going to splurge this extra money when we could get a new manager in who's going to tell us, we don't want this guy, we don't want this guy. So that for me is almost like why I'm like, bro, even our entire January depends on this game on Wednesday, because we win this, now you're looking at it, second leg, we might be able to do a job. Let's get a few pieces in place. I know we've signed a new young keeper potentially, but let's at least get something in place so for the second leg we're ready. And hopefully we should get a few more players back from injury as well. Van der Ven, Romero, Vicario, I saw dropped a video today of him walking around. I was like, brother, please come back.
Man heard new goalkeeper sign and he said, walk again.
Please come back, brother, because honestly, this game is huge, not only for like obviously the club, but for Ange himself and his job as well.
How do you both see it unfolding?
Do you know, I think the Spurs compliment, we were saying before, the whole situation with Man U, and you think you can go toe-to-toe with Liverpool, and I think we just stink it out sometimes when we come up against Man U. I think the opposite can be said against Spurs. When Spurs try to play their free-flow and open football, I think that really plays into Liverpool's hands, and we seen that the other week when we was able to beat them. I think they put up a bit of a valiant effort, but ultimately when Liverpool really put the foot down and have that little bit of quality,
I think
we've got your number almost.
Fully, and I think that's the problem with Spurs, like the way we want to play, or the way Ange wants to play, you can only do that if you have a quality lineup and every player kind of understands the mission. At the moment, we're a bit of a mishmash squad. Like on the weekend, we almost had 4 players out with a flu just the day before the game. Do you know what I mean? So he's kind of papering over the cracks and trying to do. So you almost hope that doesn't come back to bite us. Listen, we're backs against the wall. Our form is not great. Our squad is not great at the moment. Morale, I can't imagine in that camp is that great at the moment. So for me, I'm looking for a miracle here. I'll be real with you. I'm looking for a miracle and I'm praying for one. We can deliver something on this day. You will leave a lot of Spurs fans happy. But listen, we just played Newcastle at home. So I don't know how much home really makes a difference. But as I said, I'm praying on a miracle.
Spurs win?
Inshallah.
I hope so.
By the grace of Allah, 2-1 winners. Not a big margin. So there's a list.
Aaron, what are you telling me?
I think it's probably going to be close, but I think
it's going to be goals for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be goals. I think it's going to be 3-2. 3-2 Liverpool.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Boy, that sounds like a tasty
Taking
game.
advantage back at Anfield.
Who's the other leg in that?
Arsenal and Newcastle.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Mad.
It's going to be, that's going to be.
I don't want to face Rob Cox in the final, man. Not again.